Hello, everyone. Welcome back to her Real Experience Show. I am so excited today because I have an amazing young lady, not just a young girl, but an entrepreneur. You're about to hear one of the amazing, real life story here. This is her real experience, and I'll let her tell it. But to you ladies out there, everyone out there, I want to say keep up doing what you're doing. I know, I see you. You are doing great. Don't give up. We get to keep pushing on since we have life and just be the best version of ourselves. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Very excited. So let's go right here to our visitor, Miss Tristan. Hi, Tristan. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing really great. How are you doing?
I am doing amazing. I am so excited. She has a great energy. She's a bubbly person. It fits what she does, but let me tell you something. I'm going to let her introduce herself to you.
Hi, my name is Tristan, and I'm a 16-year-old baker that has her own baking business.
She said it so smooth, right? 16-year-old, have my own baking. Yes, she is 16 years old. So let me tell you the story behind why she is in here. Sometime last week, my daughter brought home some cupcakes. They were in a fridge. I like cakes, but I'm very selective of my cakes. I saw these cupcakes and they looked very pretty. And if I say pretty, yes, they were pretty. I was like, who brought these in here? So Alicia was like, yeah, mommy, that's me. That's my cake. One of my friends baked. And I said, wait, it's pretty. And she said, you can have one. And I was like, I can taste yours. And from there, I can decide whether I want one or not, right? So she gives me a little piece. And guys, ladies, it was a good cake. If I say good cake, I'm not exaggerating. This cake was so yummy. I had to tell Alicia, can I please take one? I would just take one. And she said, yes, mommy, you can have it. So after eating the cake, I was like, who is this person? I wanna know her. I wanna talk to her. So of course my daughter thinks I'm gonna call her and order some cakes. I'm like, no, not just ordering cakes. I want her on her real experience show because I want her to come and tell the world her real experience, what is behind this bakery, and also for you all to know that we have an amazing baker here, and for your events and all that, she can hook you up and hook you up real good. So I think the one I had had some strawberries, some creamy. I don't know what she put in there, but I'm gonna let her tell us what other flavors she has and tell us a little bit about her bakery business. So, Tristan, when did you start baking?
Well, I officially started baking in, I want to say kindergarten, and I started baking because me and my granddad, we got into it. Yeah, of course we got into it. And the first thing we started baking was banana nut bread, and we would take it to our church and give it to some of our friends. And then kind of from there, I kind of just started progressing, and then I started baking on my own, and then we started having competitions between the both of us. So that really helped me grow as a baker. And then this year, for something related to school, I can't really remember right now, but that's why I started with the cupcakes. And I would just give them out at school, and people loved them. So I was like, wait, I can make money off of this. And I have, and it's kind of just progressed further and further from there, like adding new flavors and other things and new things to come. So it's kind of just like a work in progress, but yeah.
Okay, so this young lady started baking when she was in kindergarten. Let me see, what was I doing when I was in kindergarten? I was in the kitchen a lot. I love being in the kitchen because I love to cook. But baking at kindergarten and baking with grandpa. Okay, so when she was talking, certain things that I picked on, and I just wanted to point it out here. We're here to talk about her and her bakery business. But it is so amazing how grandpa is the one who is behind this. Parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles out there. We have children who are looking up to us. We have people who as little as in kindergarten, who look up to us in everything that we do, and they pick up on it. And to hear Tristan say that she was in kindergarten and her grandpa is the one who actually started baking with her and she started baking on herself. I'm so proud of the grandpa, and I know there are other grandpas and grandmas out there who their grandchildren are picking up after them. Good job, great job, because the legacy that you leave, it's not just that one time at that kitchen. It's not that one time baking. It lives on, and now she is 16 years and she has her own bakery company. Let's listen to more. So, when you realized that people were buying it, and you're like, come on, girl, what am I doing? I can make money out of this. I saw how you said it. How many cakes did you bake to sell at that time?
So I would normally make like a dozen for like a week. I'd bring in like one flavor or two flavors a week. And originally it would just, I would tell people at school, be like, okay, well, on this day I'm going to bring some cupcakes, or, just let me know if you want some. You can buy some and I'll bring them in for you. And like, that was before I got all the containers, everything. It was just like a big cupcake box, right? And I would just, hand them out to people, whoever ordered them, whoever wanted some. And, that's basically how it all started. And I think I made, I don't know, like 30 something bucks a week. I mean, that's still profit. Or, if I made two, then like around 60 or something bucks, which I think that's pretty good.
That is amazing. So how much have you made in all this bakery? You don't have to give me exactly dollar, but how much do you think you can round it up?
If I was rounding, I would probably say around maybe 600, maybe more. Actually, it's probably more. But I'm not really sure. It's probably around $600 to $700.
That's amazing. I'm just like, I put you on the spot. I hate real experience be real, right? And so I want you to be real about certain experiences, and making that kind of money is huge.
Yeah, definitely.
For your own business, and maybe once, because all the other times, like you're sharing with us, you were actually giving it out for them to just have. Do I have some 16 years old listening and watching this? If you are, God has blessed you so much. You are talented. You just have to see what you can do, not just for the money aspect. And that brings me to that question. How do you feel when you're baking?
I love to bake. It's very calming and peaceful, and I'll do it no matter what mood I'm in. Let's say if I'm mad or if I'm upset and I go to bake, it just grounds me, and it's just like a reset, and it's like, like I can take a breath, and then anything after the point where I'm baking, it's just, I'm back to normal. I'm not upset about whatever I was upset about. I'm not mad about whatever I was mad about. And if I was already happy, I'm going to be ecstatic afterwards, because it's just like, I got to do what I love. So it's, kind of just clears my head, or makes me more like. Yeah.
No, am I hearing you saying it's like a therapy for you?
Oh, definitely. Yes, it definitely is.
How many of us, don't love to do the things that we love to do, and it turns out not to be just something that we're doing, but a therapy. I love to sit here and chit chat with you all. I love to sit here, empower, encourage, inspire, and hopefully someone will be transformed with some of the stories that you hear from here. And to a different level, having somebody else sit in the studio with me, it's just breathtaking. It's a dream come true. So I can understand how you feel when you bake. So tell us a little bit about other flavors that you have, because I ate something with strawberry. What other flavors do you bake?
Okay, so the one that you had was the strawberry cheesecake, and that's really popular. And the other ones I have are cookies and cream, a chocolate lava, and it's really good too.
Okay.
And then I have just a straight strawberry one, and then I have chocolate, vanilla, and then I have the tres leches mini cake. And all the cupcakes, they also come in.
Okay. Did you say tres leches?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I have to try that.
All right, I got you. I'll get you some.
Oh my goodness! I'm not so much of a dark chocolate when it comes to cake. I like chocolate, but when it comes to cake, I don't really do chocolate. So you said that is also popular. That might be something that I want to try. Okay, so you have about 6 flavors?
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Okay. If you're listening and you have an event coming up, you are in the Martinsburg, Virginia, Maryland, DC area, she's gonna hook you up. I want you to be able to sit here, listen to this interview, and pick up something from it. And if you don't pick anything, please pick up her number, her contact, and reach out and give her some business to do. We'll be right back. We're taking a quick break. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. All right, guys, we are back. Yes, we were just having some chit chat behind the scene, but you know what? I want to ask you, what are you thinking for the future? I know when we say future, we are all thinking, oh my goodness, 5 years, 6 years. No. What are you thinking in the next 6 months to 2 years?
Okay, so I definitely want to, help it grow more, doing whatever I can. Right now, I'm working on getting the LLC, and then there's a bunch of other stuff I have to do. And then soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully soon I'll be able to put my cupcakes or whatever else I decide to add into the menu and have it on DoorDash. Because it's something I just recently learned about from one of my coworkers. So if I can do that, that would be really great, and that'll help me expand a lot. And of course, as I get older, I'll have, once I get my driver's license, I'll be able to do more, like go out further places, deliver further places, that kind of stuff. So all that together, I hope it really helps grow my business a lot more.
Okay. So basically, you were looking, getting on the web like that, doing DoorDash. And I think DoorDash should be great because people can just order and pick them up. Yeah, I'm praying for you to get that car because, yes, get places. You'll be able to move around whenever you need to and go for events. So let's talk about events. You might be hosting and doing one of my events coming up because I love them cakes. Would you take an order? What is the most order you would take, like pieces?
Well, I'd say the most order that I've had for one person, strictly, would probably be 60 cupcakes.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. But at the end of the school year, I did this final sale. It was the second to last week from school. It's this is your last day to get cupcakes. And I can't tell you exactly how many orders that I got, but I'll just say my cupcakes are $3 a piece. My mini cakes are $5 a piece.
Okay.
And I made around $350, a little bit more, but I don't remember the exact number. So a lot of orders, that's for sure.
I see. So tell me about it. When you say $3, $5, how many pieces are those?
So it's $3 for one cupcake.
Okay.
And then for a mini cake, it's $5 because it's twice the size of the cupcake.
I see.
Yeah, so you get a lot more in there. But there's other stuff that I'm working on, different sizes for cupcakes and that kind of stuff. And once I figure out those prices, I'll let you know.
I see. That's good. It's good to let your upcoming clients and customers know where you stand. And so how many pieces go into a box? I think the box that I have here was is it 6 or...
I think Alicia ordered 5 cupcakes and 2 mini cakes.
Okay.
You can buy per cupcake.
I see.
Yeah, so you can buy per cupcake, and everything is $3 until you get to 12.
Okay.
And that's only 30. Or to make it 33. That's just extra.
I see. Yeah. I see. So when you buy a dozen,
you buy a dozen, you get the 3 off.
I see. So you make it a flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easier that way.
Hey, that is some discounts going on here. And I guess when you say, hey, I watch you on HEREAL Experience, you might get some more discount. How about that? You think about that. So, for school, I know you are a junior.
I'm about to be.
Okay. So, what are you thinking in terms of after school? Are you thinking to take this to the next level? What are some of your, and this is the future because it's after 2 years, right? Or so, what are you thinking?
So my main focus after I get out of high school is probably going to be me moving to Switzerland for a culinary school. Because although I do love baking, and it really is, like I said, my therapy, cooking is my main thing. I love to cook, and that even started back with my granddad too, making an omelet in pre-K or something.
Oh,
and
that's so cute.
Yeah. So that will probably be my main focus, but I'm still going to do more and more to grow my business, because just because I'm doing this doesn't mean I have to stop whatever I'm doing and stop growing my baking business. But yeah.
Okay, so Switzerland. I like that. I might be coming to Switzerland to whilst you're out there. We don't know if they're gonna keep you there, maybe after school, but hopefully you come back and bring us the good, you're talking about restaurant, like cooking. So if I'm looking at this, it's not just cake. It's gonna be you're looking at something bigger than just baking, and I can already see having your own restaurant and serving your own cake. Oh, that is amazing. That's good. I'm so proud of you, Tristan.
Thank you.
And I just want to encourage the young ladies out here who I said it before, who have gifts and they're talented and they just like, oh, I'm afraid. I don't know if I would do well. What would you tell the young ladies and even women out here who are gifted or talented? They have something to offer, but they don't want to step out there. What would you say to them?
I would say take a risk. My biggest thing that I always think of, or I don't know if that's the right term, but my biggest go-to line is YOLO. And it's only for some things, of course, but you only live once, like the phrase says. So you should always try what you want, because you never know if you're going to be good at it. And if you're going to be good at it, then there's nothing stopping you from being great at it. So just have that mentality, and honestly, you'll be able to do anything.
So what would be that one thing that made you think that, hey, I think I'm good at it? When was that time that you realized that I'm liking this? I love this. I want to do more. When was that?
I would say probably with the banana nut breads when I realized I liked it, but I would say in first grade or something is when I first started baking on my own.
Okay.
Pretty much, I think.
And how old were you at the time?
Maybe 7?
7?
I think. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure.
Okay.
Probably 7.
Was somebody helping you turning the oven and stuff on?
I think I got turning the oven on myself, but I think they helped me put it in so I wouldn't burn myself.
Parents, you know where I'm coming from, right? You're like, I love you and I'm so happy that you want to bake, but can you let me turn this on for you? I don't want you to burn yourself. Yes, you did it yourself. Go girl. Yes. And from that time?
Yeah, that time forward, I just realized I was good at it, but not, right away. I knew I liked it. So that's what had me keep going to do it more and more.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time I made it, I forgot to add the baking soda. So it didn't rise and they were flat. The second time I added 1/4 of a cup salt. It was supposed to be 1/4 of a teaspoon, so it was like getting a salt block. That's ridiculous.
Guys, it's going to be called the salty cake.
Yeah, we can never call it that.
My goodness, that much salt.
Yes, it is. But I will tell you, it was hilarious trying to give it to people in my family. Like, oh yeah, it's so good. Try it. And I'll take a bite and they're like the funniest thing in the world.
Oh my goodness, that is funny. And you said, oh, how does it taste? And they're like, when you said, how do you like the salty cake? Oh, that's the cake? Yes, it's really salty.
It really is.
So, from what Tristan is saying, guys, we will make mistakes when we do the things that we love. And like she's saying, she did not make only one mistake. She's not made only 2 mistakes. I'm sure she's made other mistakes. So don't be afraid. Start it. And so what? The person who is sitting on the other side don't know how you feel until you let them know how you are feeling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the saying that says, fake it until you make it, keep going, because you never know that time is coming that you can stand and boldly say, yes, I got this. I wasn't like this, but today I can proudly say I got this together. So guys, please keep pushing on. That's one thing that I hope everybody gets. HEREAL experience, this space we are creating is for us to not be judgmental. It's a judgment-free zone. We talk, we laugh, we are real. That's why it's called HEREAL experience. And we're talking about what we have actually gone through or what we have actually experienced, not what somebody else told us. Now Tristan is telling us this, but this is what she has actually experienced. What have you experienced on that side? We all have our own experiences and they are real. They are not fairy tales. And so keep doing what you are good at, and you are going to be great at it as long as you keep going and you don't let anybody discourage you. So let's talk about discouragement. Have you ever had any point? Have you been at that point where you stood back at the oven or you stood back looking at the cake and say, I'm disappointed. I don't know if I want to do this. Have you had that moment yet?
I definitely have. When I was doing that big order for school, I messed up so bad when I was making my chocolate cakes. They came out so bad, and I don't even remember what it was. Oh, I forgot to add in the eggs. And I don't know if you don't eat my but it just made them very dense and just.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, you need your eggs.
Yes, I need my eggs. And I had them. I just forgot to put them in there. And I remember I was just like watching them cook, and I was like, what's wrong? And I was like, there's no eggs. And that's when I was just sitting back and I was like, I was like, I don't think I'm cut out for this. I was like, I don't know. Like, this is a lot. I really took on a lot. And I did. I was up all night baking, especially because, like, those take a long time. But I got through it. I just was like, all right, I'm just going to throw this away. And I restarted while they were still in the oven. So I started making the batter so I could, hurry up, get that done fast. But yeah, so I've been discouraged multiple times. That's definitely not the first time, but that's the most recent, that's for sure.
Oh, wow. So discouragement, for real, is real. It's how you handle it that is important. Because if I know that you have baked several times after that school order, and if you decided to say, enough is enough, I'm not cut up for this, you will not be sitting here because I wouldn't have had to taste your cake. You'd have said, oh, I stopped baking a long time ago, about a few months ago, and this will not be Tristan sitting here sharing her story, her real experience. Guys, this is amazing. I love I love hearing real stories about businesses, young ladies and women doing well, young ladies and women making their mistakes, right? Because out of the mistakes, we become who we are. Out of the mistakes, we learn. If you don't learn from your mistake, that's a topic for another day. But I am so happy to hear from you that it's not always easy sailing. You make the mistakes, you get the discouragements, but you learn to keep pushing on. You learn to keep pressing on. You learn to keep saying that I got this. And you don't wait for somebody to come and encourage you. You encourage yourself. You give yourself a pat on your back and say, hey, I did this. This tastes very good. I hope you do that sometimes.
I definitely do.
There you go. There you go. So for our last words for our viewers, what would you want to tell our viewers? Your last words.
I would say there's so much time to be doing anything. There's so much time to learn a new skill. There's so many different skills that you can learn. Just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean you have to have that as your center focus. There's like, you're also good at this and you're good at this, well, work on all of them. It just takes a little bit of time. And keep working at it. I promise you, you're going to get to where you want to be with that. As long as like you keep going with it as like, I can't think of the word, but like, just keep on with it. That's basically it.
I like that. You can be good at 10 things. Keep at it. Maybe you can narrow it down and see which one you really want to do. At this time, we all know that Tristan is like, no, the baking is come to stay. Somebody who wants to go to Switzerland to go to culinary school and go from there, oh, please, she is in this for real. What are you into? What are you gifted with? What are you talented with? If you don't hear anything from us today, we want you to sit down and search through yourself and get to know what you love to do. And don't let anybody discourage you. Go ahead, take a step. Be yourself and do the things that you love to do. Because I know with time, things will work out, come all together. As Tristan is coming all together from the way of kindergarten. I love your story. I love your story. So today, if you were given, let's say, $5,000, what would you use that for when it comes to your own bakery business?
I would definitely get the LLC.
Okay.
trying to think. I would get any certificates or any certifications that I need for doing like farmers markets and that kind of stuff. And I definitely stock up on more like containers, and I'd probably just put the rest aside for whenever I need to buy ingredients or anything like that.
Okay, so basically that $5,000 is going to go towards you setting up, getting the things that you need to bake, and you just getting yourself ready for that big order that is coming, right? I love that. I love that. Hey, all, thank you so much for spending time with Tristan and I. It's been real on her Real Experience show. We are going to have Tristan's information down below this link right under her name. Please follow her on social media. Where you at?
I'm at Big Sport Biggies on Instagram, and I will soon be on TikTok too.
Okay, I love that name. So yes, we would have that right under her name. Please check her out. Reach out to her. Like I said, if you are in the West Virginia, Maryland, DC area, please, it's not far. We will get your cakes to you. Just take a bite of those cakes, and I tell you, you would keep ordering from it. Thank you so much, Tristan, for coming on the show. We really appreciate you here on HEREAL Experience, and I hope that you had fun. And I can't wait for the next time we will have an interview. It will be big things, moving on, doing more orders. I'm so proud of you. Great job.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. That's honestly, I love it so much. You're really nice, and this is really fun.
Oh,
And it's really an honor to be interviewed. I'm excited.
So with that said, if you are a young entrepreneur out there, young lady, woman out there who have your own business and you would love to be interviewed, please reach out to me on HEREAL Experience at gmail.com. HEREAL Experience with just 1 hour. Please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to set up some time for us to get together and get you showcasing. I love to do this. Thank you so much for giving us your time. You have an amazing, wonderful weekend. Bye. See you next time.